Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player, if you're a guy who's playing a lot? Do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you've played more than 8 years, yes, you need rest. If you're a young player, such as Freak, you don't need rest.
No, you may have players coming back from midseason injuries, but you need to get them back into the flow. But you got to get your playoff game face on. And you know who had the best game face playoff?
Alonzo Mourning?
No, this guy next to us. Show him your game face.
Alonzo had a good game face, too.
Stop it. You look at this guy's game. Look at this guy's game face. Show him.
Let me see your game face.
You know what, Kenny? I lost it. I can't do it
Let me see your game face. Oh, that is frightening.
Oh, wait.
That's not a game look. That's not a game look. That's your game book look. I can't do it anymore.
Here's a guy with no game face, Kevin Harlan.
Alonzo Mourning.
Great look at the vibrant Millennium Park. Chicago sits in the background. We're broadcasting from Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against Miami.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Green, he's in at shooting guard. Also smart out there, and it's Benjamin in at the center. Now Green, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Jennings with the ball. And Butler, here we go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Now, here's Green. Pass to Love. Puts up a 3. Second chance shot, and Green with the lay-in.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Well, their pass to Portis. And here's Jennings outside. That's good. Jennings has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's Green with the 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Green with the ball. And it's Henson picking him up. The drive by Green, and he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. So at Chicago now, the Cavaliers making the shot. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Fernandez missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Green up on top, defended by Butler. Out to the right wing. Here's Hansen. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 4. Butler in the corner. Looking to end the run. And he lays it up and in.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Love with the screen for Smart. They kick it out to Green. Love dishes to Green. Back to Love. To the paint. Puts up the baby hook. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
A good night for Green. He's already got 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
That's good from Green. Both free throws good from Green.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Kevin, he has definitely seen how dangerous this offense can be. Down 2-1 in the season series, he's looking for ways to break their rhythm. He told me it comes down to want to. We've got to take it personal. Getting stops, it's a pride thing. You can't be okay with your man scoring on you. Guys, we'll see if they can rise to the challenge.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report and coach's plan here tonight. A good one, guys.
And I agree with him. I think he's determined not to let the opposing offense dictate tempo. And I think that is a good game plan.
That's the only plan, really, Greg. And Kevin, I mean, they cannot allow that offense to run wild. This game has to be played on their terms.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. Chicago making a switch here. Lyles checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Both shots good from the stripe.
Timeout for the Bulls. Okay, fans, now coming out of the corner are your level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Well, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. Freak number 1.
And one of the benefits of being as fantastic at the free throw line as he is it allows him to be really aggressive at driving the lane.
Which he is, very aggressive. He'll explode from his usual spot on the perimeter toward the rack, looking for contact, seeking it out, trying to get himself to the foul line. You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
There's the dish to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Bulls trail by 6. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Green kicks to Love. Back to Green. To the wing right side. Smart wide open. He fires. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in shooting percentage. First in free throw shooting. And they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And he gets the bucket. Lopez has got his first basket of the night.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
The drive by Green. Rebound by the Bulls. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
And Chicago has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot, and it's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And George kicks to Green. Back to George. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Green with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Green. Against Miami, he was really on his game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Wiles. Watkins. Patterson defending. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And emerging as a superstar, tremendous growth from Freak. We caught up with ace defender Jimmy Butler about the challenge of trying to contain him.
My team, we're all guarding him as a whole. We're all guarding everybody as a whole. It's 5-man offense, 5-man defense. I feel like he's an incredible player, but I feel like that doesn't intimidate me at all. This is what you dream of growing up. You want to play against the best. You want to guard the best, to tell you the truth. That's what I wanted. That's what I asked for. I feel like now it's here.
But naturally, for a player like Jimmy Butler, who loves defense, plays terrific defense, you know, it's always going to be his priority, Greg, and focus. But Freak is a tough assignment, no matter who the defender is.
He sure is. I mean, you know, like Butler said, the first step is to not be intimidated. And it sounds like they've got that part down, at least.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Chicago right now, Wiles out there with John Henson. Then there's Jennings. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Fernandez in its small forward. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He ended up with 50 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Smart. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. The wide open look for Love. Off target from three-point range. Kicks it to Jennings. Outside Butler. And they double up Butler. Jumper off the screen. Miles no good.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
The free throw off from Henson. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Henson. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. Outside Jennings. They set the screen. Butler goes in. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Move the ball. Stick it.
Smart passes to Love. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Rebound by Butler. Chicago leading by 4. The feed now to Jennings. Henson with the screen. Jennings drives in. Puts it up from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Henson's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Smart. Passes to Benjamin. Cleveland moving it around. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's 7 points for Marcus Smart.
They're having much more success here in the second. After missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Here's Butler. A 20-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Here's Smart following the score by John Henson. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Smart. Outside Jennings. Henson with the screen. Off the pick. Jennings can't get it to go.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Here's Burke. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now just a 1-point Bulls lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Burke. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Now here's Jennings. An 11-point game for him in the win against Dallas. With the floater. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against Dallas.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
So it's Chicago now, following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Here's Henson, up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
There's the pick. Smart passes to Benjamin, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Chicago trailing here. The pass to Portis. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kirkland. And the Bulls with another miss. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Green dishes to George. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
and we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Here's Green. The Bulls getting the bucket. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Patterson. And his first shot of the game, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And here's Green outside. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers on top, leading by a point. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. A nice chunk of our offense in the first half came from the low post. And one thing that should definitely do for us in the third quarter is open things up on the perimeter. We should have a lot of room to operate outside. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Cavaliers leading. Checking out the group for David Black to start the second half. Green in at 2 guard. Also Smart out there. And it's Love in at the 4. Now here's Green. 5 on the clock. And so it's Cleveland with it. 3 on the clock. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. The Bulls shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And they double up Butler. Feeds it to Fernandez. Cavaliers with the rebound. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Doubled by Henson. Dishes it to Smart. Off target with his three. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in shooting percentage. First in free throw percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Pass to Butler. And it's good off the back rim and in. Butler's got 17 now.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And stolen by Butler. They get a hand on it. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And a look now at the big men that have been spending some time outside lately. The top three-point shooters among centers and power forwards since the All-Star break. #1, Kevin Love.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Butler. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. Ahead. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Smart. Love's got 5 points so far.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Butler. Pass to Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. The putback and slam dunk by Henson.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Yeah, some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, and guys, not wasting any time, just straight back up with it.
Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at Cleveland. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Bulls. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for the Cavaliers, a lot to live up to this season. And really, they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high. Trust me. But it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love everybody hunting them down.
Bulls trail by 4. Jennings kicks to Henson. It's back to Jennings. Portis, the pass to Henson. Here's the screen. Knocked away. And here's Jennings outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Burke, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And here are the Bulls now. Jennings passes to Portis. Butler goes in. It's stolen by Green. Here's Burke, and easy 2 points on the layup. Burke's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And Cleveland making a change here. The Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Passes to Lyles. Here's Kirkland. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
George is checked in for Cleveland.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside Butler. Lets it fly from 18. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes in this game. Outside Green. A steal. He's got a clear path. And slam dunked by Butler.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
George dishes to Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Bulls trail by 6. To the paint. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the pass to Watkins. No good. Great D that time from Green. Rob. And another fast break for Chicago. Bulls running. They get it back. The second chance effort. Can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Pass to Doyle. Outside Green. He kicks it to Patterson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And he misses the fast break layup.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Green. Goes back up, and George finishes inside. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Kirkland. Patterson defending. Step back on that one and let it fly. 10 points for him.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
The drive by Green. Let's go. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. John Henson's checked in for Chicago. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Green kicks to Lopez. And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's the screen. Passes it to Kirkland. Tries from 10. And good on the basket. Took it. Lyles got 6.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Here's Green. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Bulls trail by 6. We've got John Henson. Jennings out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Fernandez in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Henson, again Chicago.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Now here's Jennings. Following the miss by Freak, Henson sets a screen for Butler. Three-pointer Fernandez. They get it again. Good D from Love. Cleveland leading by 5. They kick it out to Green. No one near him. It's hauled in by Lyles. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Henson. Shot is off. Good D by Lopez.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And here's Green outside. That one goes. Count it. Green's got 29.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Timeout. Start it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Love outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now the dish to Butler. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his 8th assist here tonight. The drive by Green. And that one goes long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Butler passes to Jennings. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here is Fernandez. This one for 3. And Jimmy Butler, good for 3. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead. Smart dishes to Green. Doubled by Henson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Benjamin. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
To the inside. It's deflected. Oh, and here that's good.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Portis. Kicks it to Butler. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Green against Butler. It's rebounded by Portis.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
That drops.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Over to the wing. Love kicks to Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. First free throw is good.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Keep it up.
So he gets them both. Here's Jennings. Now the feed to Henson. Pass to Portis. He dishes it to Jennings. 6 to shoot. The pass to Portis. Lots of room. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Green against Butler. Green kicks to Love. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Butler. Inside and stolen by Love. And oh, here we go with Green. Oh!
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. So it's Chicago now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Out to the wing. Feeds it to Smart. And here's Jennings. There's a screen. Here's Butler. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Butler's got 30 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
You know, Smart is playing well. 13 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high level.
Bulls trail by 8. Jennings with the ball. Out guarded by Smart. Butler attacking and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Jimmy Butler.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
And Henson sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last. .130 left to play here in the fourth. And here's Love for 3. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And so Butler nails both of them.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rebound by the Bulls.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And Green slams it in.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Henson kicks to Fernandez. Butler attacking, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The free throw drops for Butler. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting in Chicago. Marcus Smart. At the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty at the line.
Well, it's urgent times right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Okay, fans, now coming out of the court are your level bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
.15 seconds left in the fourth. Kirkland connects, and now they trail by just 4. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So both teams changing it up here.
At the line for 2.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. 3-pointer, Butler. The shot, no good. Green off on that one. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I try my hardest not to put expectations on myself and lose some sense of memory. I mean, I can have a great game, but if I start demanding a double-double for myself each time out, and I start to stat watching, yeah, my game just takes a hit, man.
Your haymakers are no joke. We appreciate the time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.